Hi, welcome back to the channel. In this week's brief episode, I'm covering the 3 key lists every leader manager should have in their weekly review process. So look, we strive every single day to stick to our principles, to stay focused on our objectives, and to drive forward the key initiatives we actually care about. Nevertheless, every single day, reality hits hard and we are getting distracted. We are getting pulled into many different directions. Suddenly there's an unexpected meeting. Suddenly you have to take care of a problem with your team you haven't been thinking about. Suddenly you have to do all the slides yourself. Look, there are so many things happening every single week, but you have to stay calm and you have to keep your focus on what needs to get done. And therefore, the following 3 lists are so essential for every leader and manager. List number 1 is about reviewing your key principles. As a leader and manager, you quite likely have key principles defined you want to live by. And it's really key that you live by these principles no matter the circumstances and no matter what unexpected things are happening. And therefore I find it super helpful to review your key principles on a weekly basis. I talked about in another episode around how you can find, define and connect your purpose at work, and as part of this episode I explained to you the golden circle exercise where you define in the core your purpose, in the next ring you define the key principles of how you want to operationalize your purpose, and then you connect it on the outer ring to all tangible actions to realize your key principle. And this, for example, could be for me that my purpose is to help others to do their best work possible, that one of the principles for this is that I have to embrace a coaching leadership style, and there could be an action connected with this, that I'm always asking someone before I'm giving them a really tangible recommendation. Look, when unexpected things happen, this is one of the first things you might stop doing, right? You fall back in your command and control leadership style. And because of this, it is so powerful to review your key principles every week, because it's raising your awareness how you want to behave in order to do what you want to be doing, which probably makes you much happier. And just having the awareness raised of your key principles is protecting you throughout the upcoming week to do stupid things you probably will regret in the week after this. The second list is all about reviewing your objectives in a very special way though. You should review your objectives on the one hand, and on the other hand you should open your calendar, take a look at the upcoming week, and you should really ask yourself, how much time am I really able to spend on activities which are advancing my objectives? That is the whole purpose of this list and why you should be doing it. I mean, it is helpful obviously to have weekly awareness of what your objectives are. This helps you to stay on course, but I think it's even more important in this time of the process that you actually ask yourself, do I have enough time to advance this? If the answer is no, and you are struggling to find enough time, I highly recommend you to watch my episode on how to double your effectiveness at work with the help of the Freedom Compass exercise, which is really helping you to sort out all your activities and to make progress on delegating, eliminating and automating activities you shouldn't be doing so that you have more headspace and time to really advance your objectives. And last but not least, the third list is about your initiative/project list. This is my favorite list. As an executive manager, you probably have dozens of initiatives you actually care about. You have initiatives where you are the executive sponsor. You have initiatives you are driving yourself. You have initiatives where you are involved with as a mentor or sounding board on a regular basis. And you have this long list of initiatives where you are not directly involved, but you have a high interest to understand how these initiatives are progressing. This can easily end up in the dozens. I personally have over 60 of them in my initiative list. And what I do in the weekly review, which is so powerful, is I go through them really quickly and I'm just asking myself, is there anything I need to do? Do I need to follow up? Do I need to write an email? Do I put something on the agenda of an upcoming meeting to address the topic of this initiative? It's such a great reminder tool that you stay in touch with your initiatives And this is so powerful because normally, right, you know how the game goes. You are in a meeting, you discuss initiatives, you like it, you endorse it, you want to do something, then the next meeting comes around and you forget about it. And then months later down the road, you are like, what actually happened to this initiative? And you forget about it, and probably there's something not happening, or there's a risk, there's an impediment, which you actually could remove easily with probably 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes of your time. But because you are not checking in a structured way every single week, you simply forget about it. And therefore, this list belongs into the list of the 3 key things, on the things of the 3 key list you should have in your weekly review. Alright, this was a really brief episode. It's part of a whole series around weekly reviews. It's the 2nd episode right now. There was another episode already on the top 5 review mistakes. If you haven't watched so, watch it right now. If you don't want to miss any upcoming episode in this or another series all around leadership, management and productivity, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, leave me a thumbs up if you like the content, and please leave a comment. I would be really interested to know what you think are key essential lists every leader manager should have in their weekly review process. So I hope I see you in the next one. Thank you very much.